Happy Monday, Westies. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are continuing our Women's History Month coverage with a modern women's rights advocate, Anita Hill.
Authority Anita Hill testified before Congress on October 11, 1991, and accused Supreme Court nominee Clarence Thomas of sexual harassment.
All by herself, she spoke in front of an all-white, all-male Senate Judiciary Committee.
But she didn't falter at all. She calmly and clearly detailed the way she said Thomas had harassed her while he was her supervisor at the two government agencies.
Women across the country believed in her testimony, and many of them stood on the Capitol steps to support Anita Hill during her testimony.
Women might have believed in Anita Hill's testimony, but Congress voted 52-48 to confirm Clarence Thomas for the Supreme Court.
Today, Anita Hill is known for being one of the first women to openly speak out against workplace harassment, and her courage led to what is today called the Year of the Woman.
In 1991, more women than ever ran for public office, both at state and local level.
28 women were elected to Congress that year, almost doubling the number of women to a total of 47. The number of women in the Senate went from 2 to 6.
Anita Hill's public testimony and the attacks on her character result in the nation discussion about sexual harassment in the American workplace. Before Hill, most people had no idea what it was. They didn't know what the term meant because they've never heard of it before.
After watching Anita's testimony, phones at the National Women's Law Center began ringing off the hook. Women wanted legal advice on how to deal with sexual harassment they faced at their own jobs.
Claims of sexual harassment shot up, and Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1991, giving victims of workplace sexual harassment more legal protection.
This is Anita Hill's legacy. She broke the silence and helped others as well. She did not view the outcome as a failure. After her testimony, she stated, "The fact that I was able to get up there and say what I said was a trumpet. I was able to tell the truth of what happened in the face of all those who were trying to completely silence me."
We will have more women's history next week, but now it's time for a music in our school trivia question. But before we do that, congratulations to all the 6th grade band members on an awesome tour of the elementary schools last Friday.
The question today is related to popular music history. In the 1960s, there was a wave of British rock bands that became very popular. It's commonly referred to as the British Invasion.
Which of these bands were not from Britain and were not part of the invasion?
They are the Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, or the Who.
Once again, which of these bands were not part of the British invasion? The Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Rolling Stones, or the Who's?
Put your answer in the answer bucket in the main office for a chance to win a gift card. And for your personal health, there's a bottle of hand sanitizer by the student printer. Please use it when you are done printing.
That's our show for today, CMSW. We will have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.